Good morning, everybody. Welcome to week 4. So in week 4, we are turning our attention to Microsoft Word. And because of that, we are going to be doing a Microsoft Word assessment. Now, the assessment is important for two reasons. One reason is it's going to test you or challenge you to learn more about how to do some basic formatting in Microsoft Word. This is things like setting margins, making sure that you can kind of change the fonts and take bold off font, or kind of set things as center flush instead of left line flush, things like that, adding headers and footers. But also, it's going to kind of challenge you to learn more about APA formatting. So it's Word formatting and it's APA formatting, and these are things that are both covered pretty extensively in the lecture for this week. Now, the APA formatting, we're really just trying to get you to better understand what it's all about and what the expectations are for a paper that is formatted in APA. It's not just how to put things like in-text citations in and a references list at the end. That's what most people think about with APA formatting, but there's a lot of other things that go into it, like what is the header supposed to look like? What about page numbering? How am I supposed to kind of organize some of my pages in general? The reference page at the end, for instance. So we want you to kind of have just a good understanding of what the expectations are for you when it comes to APA. With Word, there's a lot you can do with Word, and I think you all know that, but we're just going to, in this assignment, we're going to go through some of those very, very basic things that you're going to use to kind of build on going forward when it comes to Microsoft Word. So where are you going to find this? Well, we're in the week 4 folder. If you go down here, you're going to see the Word assessment. And just as is the case with all the other assignments we do, this is where you're going to go to eventually upload your assignment. But these are the instructions. And then this is going to be a sample of what it looks like in the end. So the instructions in Microsoft Word are like this. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because in the past I've seen a lot of students struggle because the instructions can be a little bit, not complex, but maybe not worded as well as they could be. What I mean by that is this. These are the instructions, the directions, and then you have the text itself. So what you're going to do is you're going to open up this Word document with the instructions. First thing, you're going to come over here and you're going to highlight all of page 2, okay? Just copy this, and then you're going to paste it, copy and paste it into a blank Word document. Now, one of the first things you see, and a lot of students forget about this, is that this is all in bold. So you're never going to write a paper all in bold, so you want to take the bold right off it first and foremost. So you're going to do that, and then once this is in a blank Word document, now you're going to start following the instructions. So this is a little scenario. This is just a hypothetical scenario, okay? You don't have to go and do this, turning in a brief article summary, and I always have students who will contact me and say, am I supposed to do research on this? Or no, this is just the scenario, that's it. So the scenario is telling you generally what we're trying to accomplish here. These are the requirements. This is what you need to do to this information that you just copied and pasted into a blank Word document. So for instance, you want to make sure that your margins are set at 1 inch, that everything is Times New Roman 12-point font, and the bold has been removed. Make sure you have a page numbering at the top right, that you have a cover page, that you double space the entire document. Make sure the reference page is at the end with the citation cited properly, and then make sure that you kind of look at the template that's provided to check your work. Now, this link here for some reason doesn't work, but back in the week 4 folder, you see right here, week 4 assignment sample. You click on that PDF, and this is what it looks like. This is the finished product. Okay, so when you're done, this is how it should look. Basically, you have 3 pages, okay? And you're going to make sure that you have all the associated necessary things in there where it says things like name. Obviously, you put your name, Brian Stratton, okay? So that is the end result. That's what we're hoping to see in the end. So follow those instructions, make sure you check your work, and probably most importantly, go back to the lecture. The lecture at the end has some excellent short videos to show you, for instance, how to put together a header, how to put page numbering on there, how to do both of those at the same time. So make sure you do that. If you do all those things, you're going to end up with a great finished product. Thanks, folks.